You know, I have a practice in Lincoln Park, and my goals, I think, as being a board member, is to increase the knowledge of what JCFS has to offer to my colleagues. Many people think they have ADHD or ADD, and you know, it's hard to sometimes tell that from anxiety, from bipolar, and from other illnesses. We see people like this all the time, and we're all wondering, you know, who do we refer these people to, and how can we get help with the psychosocial aspects and the psychological testing. So now I know, and now I hope to spread the word.
When I started out, I was the youngest board member and very inexperienced and naive, and I have learned so much from the women that I work with. It's very hands-on. You know, we get together every month, we get our hands dirty, and we're a very small group of women, and we're very committed, and I think it's great to be a part of. I feel like I'm making a difference, and I like that. When we can give a family or a child an opportunity they would not have had before, whether it's to receive respite care or social services that they didn't have the opportunity to have before, then we've accomplished our goal.
I'm Isabel Glass, and I basically became involved with JCFS because I was doing a project for my bat mitzvah. My parents have taught me from the beginning, as soon as I realized what it was, that giving back was just something we did, because it's really important to help the community and those less fortunate, because you don't realize what's going on so close to you. I think it's important not to just give people what they need now, but to give them something that can help them in the future. So I think that one was really important, because I'm helping them be better off for the rest of their lives, not just at the moment.
Is there any more selfish act than doing good for somebody else, and sort of the feeling that you get from that, the feeling that you derive from that? I'm not sure that there is. Not being Jewish and not having this in sort of my cultural background, it's kind of an awe-inspiring dynamic of people that went through the Holocaust and survived. One of the clients that I had was a gentleman from Austria. He was young, very young at the time when he was in the ghetto, and he tells the story about being with his mom and then not being with his mom and not really having any idea why. As it turns out, his mom survived. I have a 5-year-old son, and to think of this 5-year-old boy who he didn't really know what happened, and it wasn't, he doesn't have this, it's not a horror story. It's just that he said, the one thing I remember is my mom was there, and then she wasn't. And to have him talk about that, and really, which was probably just that was the whole process. People were separated, they were divided. Just that level of inhumanity is enough.
My son Jake was adopted from South Korea as an infant, and we've gotten involved in Project Esther. My participation in Project Esther is important to me because it gives our family a comfortable place to receive support as we go through the journey of adoption, which is an ongoing journey, and it also provides our son with a social outlet for meeting other kids who were adopted. Just knowing it's there is really comforting and kind of reaffirming that the Jewish community thinks it's important to recognize families like ours. I think its presence is really important in and of itself.
JCFS relies upon the willing participation of so many people in our community. Whether young or old, professional or lay people, so many people contribute to the good work of JCFS.